The ones on YouTube were terrible. So, okay. So 2 hands lifting to the sky to harmonize the triple burners. This is the first one. So you're gonna squat down, push your hips back to where your heels stay on the ground. Intertwine your fingers, keep looking forward, and then squat as low as you can, okay? And come back up. And the reason we want the fingers intertwined all the way is because at the top, you want to stretch your shoulders and your back as you go into the balls of your feet, okay? Then we come back down, do one more so you can see the full set. Keep the head up, hips back. This is the only time we really stick the hips back. And that's why we just don't want any pressure on the knees or on the lower back. Up. And then if this is the last one, with the hands go to the sides with the heels down. Okay. The next one is called pull the bow left and right to shoot the hawks. So for this one, we're going to start not shoulder width apart, but half shoulder width apart. Okay, so you just take that and cut it in half. Bend the knees, keep the back straight, hips in. Okay, the whole exercise, we don't want to have anything like this. Even when we step out and sink low, this is a very easy thing to do. Keep the hips in, back straight. Okay, so you have your hands crossed like so, open. By the time that your toe touches the ground, you're going to make your right hand position into the pulling, the left hand to the pointing. Then we're going to sink and push the knees out. And then we come back in to the same position. Now the left hand's on top, because then, same thing, grab with the left, point with the right, push your knees out and push the heels out. And the feet are parallel, and then come back in, okay? Do another set. So first, step, pull and sink. Notice that's not like this. That's cheating. Step in, 2 lines, grab, step, pull, extend. And then come back in, and that would be the end right there, okay? Okay, so the next one is called lift one hand to adjust the spleen in the stomach. We go back to 3 lines or shoulder width apart, and then both hands will be rounded, okay? We start with the left side. Left hand goes up, right hand goes down. And you want to gently stretch your back vertically. Okay, and then come back down. The hands will cross at solar plexus level. Come back up. Okay, stretch a little bit further each time. One of the keys to these exercises is to not strain. It's very tempting to just push really hard, but we only want to do it gently to where each repetition goes a little bit further. Take your time to stretch, circulate. And then if this is the last one, we're going to bring the hands back down to the original position. Always looking forward, I was looking at my hands here. Okay, next one, look back to your 5 diseases, 7 injuries. Still shoulder width apart, knees straight, hands to the sides. Push your shoulders down a little bit. Okay, so you're going to look back to stretch the neck and the waist. The hands will naturally move with, but don't purposely make them go back. Think about just the neck and the waist stretching. And especially because when you do not want to strain, because then you're going to hurt your neck. But little by little, go a little bit further. Feeling your neck, feeling your waist. But be relaxed and circulate more than the stretch. That's more important. Want to gain more flexibility sooner, then just do more repetitions, but don't strain. That's that one. Okay, so the next one is increase your strength by squeezing your fist tight with angry eyes. This one is used for grip strength and spirit in the brain. Okay, so when we're going to be very relaxed in a horse stance. Our hands are rounded like this. And right when we get to the end of it, we're going to squeeze our fists and make our eyes angry relax again. Okay, and obviously it works the legs too because we're in a horse stance. Squeeze, and then relax. Now try not to cheat with the facial expression, the muscles, just the eyes, so it's directly related to the brain. Squeeze, and then relax.
There's the Friday, but it's like really early. It's like Friday.
When you relax the fists, they're not going to be like open, but relaxed enough, like if you had a bug inside of your hand, you're not going to crush it. Okay, and then we'll end by coming back and coming up. Okay. So the next one are calf raises, both hands here. It's called flex your toes 7 times to cure 100 diseases. So from here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold, and down slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and down slowly. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, the next one is, this is a funny sounding one. This is called shake your head and wiggle your tail to release the fire in your heart. The heart. Okay, so we're here like this, horse stance. We're gonna go down, go to your left first, go back, slant over to your right, make sure the opposite leg is always straight, then back. So notice that the hands are on the knees right now, but then they'll kind of just naturally slide back.
Yeah, exactly.
All the legs. Okay. And this one we look down and up. Back.
Okay, sounds great.
Make sure always breathing and relaxing. It's very tempting to tense up when we do one of these exercises. Consciously relax the body. Sometimes if you notice that you're tensing up, or if you're mentally or emotionally like a little bit anxious, just take a deep breath. And then keep going. Because we don't want to accumulate some like, silly feeling like, oh, okay, now this next, you want to really relax the whole time. And one of the keys too is to relax the face. We're doing the whole set of exercises and all your Tai Chi, with the eyes dropped and the facial muscles dropped, all the muscles dropped, then it's very, very easy to stay mentally and physically relaxed. Now the last one is press your feet to condition your back and your kidneys. So from here, the hands come forward, the fingers face in. Go right, now this part right here, this should be a stretch. So we don't want it to be slacked, but locked up. But then we keep flowing. We're going to put the hands on the back like this. So then we can lean back. And then we want to not only lean with the back, but we also want the head to tilt back. And then once we come back up, down, stretch the hamstrings, back up, then we do another one. It's called press your feet to condition your back and your kidneys. Press the back. Straighten up as your hands start coming down and then up. Hamstrings. So this exercise is good for lower back, the hamstrings, and right here, the upper back and the shoulders. And then all the Qigong exercises are good for breathing, relaxing, and flowing. Okay, so that's what they all have in common. But each one you're going to find you're like, oh, this is working the legs, or oh, this is working the calves, or even though this is working the legs, sometimes you feel like a good stretch in the ankles. So doing all 8 exercises is very, very complete for the body. Stretching the hamstrings, the hips, quads, everything. But always remember to relax, flow, and breathe. Never let those things go away just to get strength or flexibility. Okay. Okay. So those are those 8.